Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the corner and welcome to your latest Chelsea news. If you've missed out on the earlier stream today where we talked about Cole Palmer and the Instagram story, drama, shenanigan, whole heap of conversation in regards to Enzo Maresca and Robert Sanchez as well, do check that out. That was the earlier stream today, UK time, approximately around, 11 a.m. But yeah, do check that earlier stream out. Now, this is the latest since then, everything that has dropped in not just in recent times. We've been talking about strikers. We've been talking about Osimhen. We've been talking about Gyökeres and how they've been eliminated. And the focus now solely is on Liam Delap. Everyone thinks we're going to get Liam Delap. Honestly, even the rivals are starting to think that, yeah, Chelsea, they seem to be very advanced with Liam Delap. Don't think so. I said it in recent times that, look, don't be shocked if Delap doesn't come to Chelsea Football Club. Personally, I think he's a very good striker. I think he's a talented youngster, but this move, it's not necessary at this stage, in my opinion. We need someone in the ilk of Gyökeres, in the ilk of Osimhen. We need experience to come and help this team out. We don't need yet another kid to come and, set us alight, because it's just not going to happen. This kid needs to go to a proper team. If I was him, I'd actually think about, probably you can't really stay with Ipswich. They're going to get relegated, but maybe another Premier League team just a bit above Ipswich. I don't know whether he's ready to just jump into a big team. I think he needs to build up his playing time, build up his resume a little bit more. You don't just go from Ipswich to a next big thing. Man United are connected, and this is the news that I'm going to talk about. Whether you want to say if Man United are a big team or not, I still think they are a big team. They're obviously just going through a very, very bad patch that has lasted for many years. But you'd think that the right decisions will sooner or later will be made. You'd think like that, but I don't know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at this latest news. Man United are favourites to sign Liam Delap. This is coming from Chris Wheeler. And Fabrizio Romano has said the same thing as well. It's between Chelsea and Manchester United now for Liam Delap. I thought Newcastle would be in the mix if they lose Isak, but there is a clause there, obviously, if they lose Isak. Now, if they don't lose Isak, then obviously they're not going to go for Delap. And Darko as well goes on to say, yes, Chris is correct. United are leading. And like I said a few weeks ago on the stream, Chelsea are playing games with the financial package as they have done for numerous targets and end up losing out on them. Chelsea Football Club are not run properly. Transfer News Live have said that Manchester United are the current favourites to sign Liam Delap. However, they face plenty of competition as Arsenal are understood to be the only Premier League not involved. Look, ladies and gentlemen, in regards to Liam Delap, all I will say is that he's a very, very young, talented striker. We don't necessarily need him. We need an experienced striker. If we do get him, fine, no problems. But I don't think our struggles go away, because we need to be patient with Liam Delap as well. He hasn't fully developed. We have to be patient. Do we have the time to be patient? I don't think so. So, good player, I don't think we need him. However, that's my point of view. Chelsea's point of view is they're haggling with the salary. He's probably thinking, Liam Delap, that he's had a breakthrough season. He's capable of playing for a top club and earn a lot of money. Chelsea don't want to pay more than 100,000, which, you know what? It kind of makes sense. I don't want Chelsea to pay more than 100,000 for this striker. He's got a lot to still develop. He's a kid. We shouldn't just put the kid on some exorbitant amount of wages. It's not the right thing to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. The bottom line is we need a striker. There's a lot that's been said. There's a lot that's been shown on social media as well, how much Nicholas Jackson has missed big chances as well. Nicholas Jackson's shooting technique is not the greatest. Nicholas Jackson is a very good player as well. He's a talented, good player that works for Enzo Maresca's system, but he's got distinct flaws. And one of the distinct flaws, for him up front is decision-making and execution. And for a striker, you just got to be able to do that. Nicholas Jackson potentially could be a second striker, playing off someone like a Osimhen or Gyökeres. So look, Osimhen is not happening. The wages are too much. Gyökeres potentially going to Arsenal. Liam Delap, it seems like we're not going to pay that level of money. So what does that leave us? What does that leave us? As I've said recently, ladies and gentlemen, do not disregard Strasbourg striker. Strasbourg striker Amiga, I believe that's his name. Don't be shocked if we end up getting him, because that's what our board, our ownership, this is what they do. They look for gems. They look for the next, youngster that they can blow up and create a lot of hype about, and potentially increasing the value of that player. This is what we do. We're not there to go and be serious in the market and bring in someone serious. We're not going to do that. Bringing someone serious means it kind of falls away from your policy. You might have to pay too much. You might have to pay wages too much in terms of transfer fee and wages. So it's not going to work out for us. That's not the kind of project that we do. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. The other striker that could potentially we might go for is Benjamin Sesko as well. But I'm not sold on Sesko. Look, he's a good striker, but I'm not completely sold on him. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, more news, more links with Brighton. Man, I'm fed up. I'm absolutely fed up. Even though I don't mind this player. I think this player is a very good player, but I'm sick and tired of doing business. It's like getting Paul Winstanley was so that we can have direct links with Brighton. As I've said in my previous stream, directors like Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart, there's a reason why we got them. Because these guys are supposedly known to get gems. They're not really there to get ready-made footballers that can come and help us out, challenge for titles, win silverware. No, we're in the business of getting gems, players that will blow out to be the next big thing. And then, eventually we move them on. Look, Cole Palmer, 100%. If we carry on the way we are carrying on, he'll leave. And I know some of you guys will say, yeah, he can leave. Let him go. With all the issues that Cole Palmer's had this season in terms of his form and lack of goals and this, that, the other, he's still a supremely talented player. Still a supremely talented player. Once you sort this team out, you'd want to make sure that Cole Palmer's in the team. There is no way you can keep building a team if you keep losing quality players. And I know that if we continue the way we're continuing, where we're just going to be sort of lazing around that Conference League position, and we're going to be competing in the Conference League, we're not going to come back to Champions League. Players like Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, Moses Caicedo down the track, they'll leave. They'll leave because they'll think that, this is not good enough. So, coming back to the point that Paul Winstanley and Brighton, this is the latest exclusive. Chelsea are closely monitoring the development of Georginio Rutter and have added him to their shortlist for the next transfer window. The 22-year-old versatile forward is currently out with a foot injury, but has had a strong season with Brighton, scoring 8 goals and providing 4 assists. One to watch, contract until 2028. Look, as I said, he's a good player. He's a talented player. Works really well for Brighton, and he's got a lot of technical ability. He's got a bit of physicality. Yes, there is an injury issue. He's been injured a couple of times this season already. So I don't know whether that is a tag that we can associate with him. Let me know in the comment section. And this is a legitimate link because we've apparently been linked with him in January. We were inquiring with Brighton for Rutter and Believer. I'm just fed up, man. I'm just fed up doing business. Like, Brighton seem to announce profits for the past, God knows how many seasons. They've been announcing a lot of profits. And one of the large reasons for them announcing financial profits is because they've been able to sell well. And one of the best buyers is us, Chelsea Football Club. We are one of their best customers. Even Brighton's CEO or owner has said, yeah, Chelsea are a really, really good customer of ours. I'm sick and tired of being, mocked by Brighton. And you know the thing is going to happen? We're going to end up, let's say, for argument's sake, someone like Rutter, and Brighton will find the next gem to line up. And Rutter most likely is going to flop with us. And then we're going to go back to Brighton to buy their next gem. As I said, Paul Winstanley, it's almost as if he's made us permanent customers of Brighton, Paul Winsley seemingly is still working undercover for Brighton, making sure that they still get large profits. Look, as I said, talented player, but I don't think he's the right profile for us. I know he can be versatile up front, but this is not something that we need. It's simply, it would be the wrong move. It really would be the wrong move for the player, wrong move for the club. Let me know your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea is pleased to announce academy defender Ishe Samuel-Smith has signed a new contract until 2031. I wonder why this kid has done that. He must truly feel that there is a chance to play for Chelsea. I believe he's a left-sided player. So obviously right now we've got Cucurella and Ben Chilwell's going to move on, and we've let go of a whole heap of left-sided players. Renato Viga was deemed to be the left-sided player, but he wants to play centre-back, and God knows if he's going to stay at Chelsea Football Club come the summer window anyway. So maybe there is a space for Ishe Samuel-Smith. But look, I still tend to think, brother, all I see is pure profit with you. I see mad pure profit. There's a large part of the fan base that are gassed for this player. They think that he's the next big thing. But then again, all of our academy players seem to be the next big thing. You know, I've seen our fan base be gassed and hyping up almost every academy kid out there. And how many has made at the top level? Not many. Only a handful of them make it to the top level. He might be one that could make it. We shall see. It'll be interesting what the plan is for Ishe Samuel-Smith next season. Does he stay with the first team? Does he go out on loan? We do have Caleb Wiley as well that we bought, left-sided player. Now I think on loan with Watford. He's doing well. Apparently he's doing really, really well, winning man of the match awards over there. So once again, let me know your thoughts. How good is Ishe Samuel-Smith? Does he actually have a future at Chelsea Football Club, or do you think it's a pure profit policy? Next up, ladies and gentlemen, check this guy out. Check this guy's face out. Why do we have this? Why do we have this picture? Why do we have this picture of Anthony Taylor? Well, this is why. Breaking. Anthony Taylor will referee Fulham versus Chelsea on Sunday. Like as if the matter wasn't already bad. On top of that, you want to put in a referee that has done dirty on us multiple times in the seasons gone by. And on top of that, Fulham are in a pattern where they win, lose for the past 6 games. And they just lost the last game before winning the one before that. So what does the pattern say? Next up is us. And they lost the last game. We shall see. Fulham at their home ground. It's our away game. And on top of that, Anthony Taylor to officiate. Good luck. Good luck to all of us. That's all I say. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash up the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all our content, and comment in regards to every piece of news that we've talked about, especially Liam Delap and Georginio Rutter. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, everyone, take care. See ya.